free-for-all. You're on your own, soldier.
What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today is going to be quite a quick video. We're just going to be talking a little bit about dedicated servers for Infinite Warfare. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I've been seeing a lot of people making claims that dedicated servers simply don't exist for Infinite Warfare, and this isn't the case. You can test it for yourself with the right equipment, you can see it for yourself, and using my Netcode router, I'm actually able to see these dedicated servers and test my ping to them and everything like that. So yes, dedicated servers do exist in Infinite Warfare, but clearly, as most of us have seen, they don't fix every connection problem that you experience, because a lot of people are still having some pretty serious connection issues in Infinite Warfare. Also, I did want to point out that they use a hybrid system, so this doesn't mean that you're going to be on dedicated servers 100% of the time, but if you live within one of the areas where you have a higher concentration of dedicated servers, it's extremely likely that you're going to be on dedicated servers most of the time. I would say for me, I've been on dedicated servers 99% of the time of my playtime in Infinite Warfare. There has been, I think, one exception. I think I remember one game where I got like a host migration and I was definitely on a player host. And that was shortly after a title update, when things tend to get a little bit weird. So today, this isn't about me making excuses for them or anything. This is just me sharing the fact that these dedicated servers do exist, and I want to share all the dedicated server locations that I was able to find using my Netcode router for PS4. This might vary a little bit for Xbox. There might be a few that are changed up a little bit, but these are all the ones I was able to find while on PS4. Also keep in mind that this is a little bit hit or miss for me sometimes. When I turn my Netcode on, sometimes some of these server locations don't show up, and sometimes they do show up. So this isn't necessarily a complete exhaustive list of absolutely every server location, it's just the ones that I've been able to pick up using my router. So starting in North America here, it looks like we've got one in Montreal, New York, Miami, St. Louis, Dallas, Las Vegas, and San Francisco. The thing that really caught my eye here, you can see where my home location is. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, or just outside Edmonton. But one thing that's really concerning to me is I normally would have connected to a Seattle dedicated server. And I have been for the past couple of years in Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, as well as Ghosts. That was like my go-to server that I would connect to almost all the time because it's the closest server to me. This year, it looks like we don't have any Seattle dedicated servers, and I've been monitoring this for a while, just thinking it might be some sort of error and my Netcode is not picking up on it. But I have never connected to a Seattle dedicated server, so I don't think they have dedicated servers in Seattle at all. So that's a little bit disappointing to see, but let's move on to Europe. So we've got Moscow, Russia, we've got Warsaw, Poland, got, I think Copenhagen it looks like, also Frankfurt, Milan, Amsterdam, Paris, London, and finally Madrid. Now with me being on the other side of the world, I think this affects it a little bit. My Netcode is really spotty on picking up these dedicated servers. Sometimes it picks some of them up, sometimes it doesn't really pick any of them up except maybe one, but these are so far the ones I've been able to find in Europe. And then as for the rest of the world, we've got one in Rio, one somewhere in South Africa, one in Tokyo, and one in Sydney, Australia. So there we have it. Those are all the locations that I was able to find for the server banks for Infinite Warfare on PS4. Like I said, Xbox might vary a little bit from this, but it's likely very, very similar, if not identical for Xbox. Now this is really just meant to show you guys a map so you guys can compare for yourself and see like how far you are to the closest dedicated server. That's really all it's meant to be. If you guys are looking for a much deeper analysis of networking with Infinite Warfare as well as the netcode and everything like that, I'm going to leave a link to a video down below that I think definitely needs to be viewed by everybody in the Call of Duty community because it is pretty important information when it comes to networking and stuff. And I just think you guys should see it if you haven't already. This is from Battle Nonsense, and the link will be down below. Make sure you check that video out if you're interested in more stuff connection related. So there we have it. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Let me know in the comment section below, which is the nearest dedicated server to you and how far away is it? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.